Hey, hello, good evening. Today is the 13th of February 2023. I'm sitting in front of two paintings of mine. I haven't finished them yet, but I will in the next couple of weeks. I want to finish these at home before I start at a new art space I will get, but more about that in a moment. So here it goes. This one is 100 by 200 centimeters. You can see the earth with all the spheres surrounding it, divided by male and female with the tree of life in the middle, a river throughout the afterlife, then the pyramids of Egypt, and the crucifixion of Christ before going to a new planet in the universe with your twin soul as energy. I really like it. I think it's a good painting. Then the latest one is a bit smaller, 100 by 80 centimeters, also divided by reincarnation, male and female, and reincarnation, like I said. Yeah, I'm very curious where it will go to, and also my new art space. Oh my God! Finally, it will happen. So I want to paint big time then, and big time is maybe 3 to 4 days a week, something like that. I could increase it in the future, but first I want to see how it will go. So, alrighty, let's start with the new vlog of this week. It's from No Reveries, vlog number 4. So here it goes. A lot about music and a small bit of my diary. I'm sitting in my room, listening to Guns N' Roses and Bush. Back in the day, I wasn't a big fan of Guns N' Roses actually, while everyone was in that time. That was in elementary school. Most of the boys were wearing their t-shirts. I was around 10 years old when I Use Your Illusion Part 1 and 2 came out. I don't listen to him normally. Other great bands that passed by in that time were Pearl Jam's 10, Nirvana's Nevermind, Metallica's Black Album, and Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Bands I did listen to throughout my early life. My own musical taste back then were the first steps into the musical landscape. I had a cassette tape with the Beach Boys on it. That is one of my first memories. I did listen to albums from my parents as well, like Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA from 1984, the Beatles for Sale and Let It Be albums. Other bands passed by as well, of course, typical 80s music. Also listened to music from my two elder brothers. The first steps into music was past the mid 90s. I remember my first couple of albums I bought, like Reeves' Glow, Paradise Lost, 1 Second, Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, Foo Fighters, their first album, and The Who's Tommy. Also, that I saved up a mini disc portable to take with me. That was the shit back then. I was very fond of this new musical device. I recorded many new music in that time, like Metallica, David Bowie, The Pixies, Nick Drake, Bob Dylan, The Kings, Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana, Bush, Silverchair, Nada Surf, Beck, and Garbage. Other music passed by as well, of course. I was a big fan of Belgian music, actually, like Days and Sita Swoon, but also Soulwax. Too much to name, actually. After the minidisc, you could burn an album on a CD, and because of that, minidisc disappeared. Burn your own albums within a couple of minutes. Nowadays, you can stream most of it online. In the past, I bought the albums. That was an addiction back then. New music all the time, from the 60s towards the 70s and more recently. I like the Doors a lot. Just like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Simon and Garfunkel, and Yusuf, also known as Cat Stevens, and many, many others. Last week, I listened a lot to music from around 2008, like Lieke Lee, Vampire Weekend, Bon Iver, Strokes, and MGMT. I do like music a lot, but not as much as in the past. I'm getting older, I guess. I didn't like the scenes people sometimes have with different sorts of music. Nowadays, there is so much music that that you can't fit in a box anymore. We listen to what we want to. We listen to what we want to in an instant, not buying an album and listen to that over and over again. You can dive deep in different scenes at the same time. Sometimes I'm in a soul mood, sometimes classical or electronic, hip hop even. Many eras pass by all the time. I have to admit that I'm listening to music on a daily basis. You can always check out my Last.fm account on the Chokarma, and I will put a link down below. I have been busy with my OpenSea account for my NFTs. A year ago, I bought some artwork online, and at the moment, I'm trying to sell the 3 of them. A small profit, but not that much. I also put some of my own artwork online, but haven't sold any yet. I didn't put a price on them, but I might do that again in the future. I also put an app on my phone from the site and a wallet. Took a while because I couldn't find my recovery key. In the end, I did find it, so it's up and running. Only need to add my NFTs first, but no rush. In between, I'm transferring some money in my account, only to notice I didn't do it right, I guess. The money is gone at the moment. When trying to put my own artwork online for sale, I can't do that yet because of the money transfer that's on the way. Strange it is. You can find my artwork under the name of No Reveries. I will put a link down below. I'm hoping to sell some of my artwork in the future. Also, the real artwork I still have at home. If it would go well, they go hand in hand. Then I can sell them at least twice in a way. At least that is. Because the fun part with NFTs is that you get a commission for each time it will be sold. If all goes well, I will get my own art space soon. I need to buy equipment, of course, canvases, paint and other. Also, paying a good €100 for the space itself. I want to paint big time and I hope it will go well. If I can paint for 3 to 4 days a week, I'm already satisfied. Small paintings and bigger ones as well. When searching online for homes, many people have big paintings downstairs in their dining room. Also, when looking at museums, there are many big paintings as well. That would be really nice. The smaller ones I could sell more easily, I guess, to normal people, so to speak. But I do prefer bigger paintings at the moment. I got an email with new information, and they will make a contract. The amount will be taken off my bank account each month. I succeeded in transferring some money to my crypto wallet. That is a good first step. Now I know that it does work. I decided to sell some of my own artwork as well. I put 4 of them on sale for 0.09 Ethereum. That is around €148. Because of that, I cancelled my transfer I made earlier on. Something fishy about it, because I sent it more than 24 hours ago. It's possible that I've lost this amount of around €16. I want to see what my artworks do. I can sell a couple of them every day if I want to. 0.09 Ethereum is my floor price at the moment. I can always decline or increase them. I put them on Twitter as well and got some likes and retweets. Think that's very nice. I got a message from a good friend of mine for a game of chess. I'm looking forward to that. Just bought a bottle of wine already to take with me. That will be upcoming Saturday. Always a pleasure. Also bought some tobacco, so I'm good for a while. In the last couple of days, I put some artwork of mine online again, on OpenSea. My floor price for a couple of paintings are 0.05 Ethereum, and for most of them, at the moment, 0.09 Ethereum. I'm putting several of paintings online on a daily basis, also putting them on Twitter. Got many likes, some retweets, and some of them more than 100 views in a short period of time. I hope it will go well this time. I haven't sold any of them yet, but who knows, I might do that in the future. I put them online with a fixed price for 1 month, until the beginning of March that is. I will check out different possibilities, of course. Tomorrow I will put another batch online. In between, I'm watching different series. The other day I watched the first 2 episodes from Stranger Things. Not sure if I will continue with this series. I have to watch a couple more to decide what I want to do. That is the same for The Recruit, also a new series. From this series I've watched 4 or 5 episodes. It isn't bad, but I think I like Mindhunter better. Finishing the evening with the 2 latest episodes from Bad Batch, a Star Wars animation. The 2nd season just started. I had a great weekend. On Friday, I went out with a good friend of mine for a nice shisha in the west part of Amsterdam. We got a nice spot and talked big time. Many subjects passed by. After a good 1.5 hours, we drove back again. On Saturday, I had a chess evening at another friend's place. I really enjoyed myself, talking big time about many subjects as well. In between, we had some wine and port with some side dishes and a lot of water. Because of that, I didn't have a hangover the other day. We played 3 games, which all 3 of them lost. It were nice games though. I watched some YouTube again about NDE, this time from a guy who went really far in the universe as a spirit, with his soul. Really beautiful. He's telling the truth. Great energy is surrounding him. You can feel his energy talking about what God really is. I'm talking about these things for a while already, as a psychotic and schizophrenic person, searching for answers. I'm a believer. God, the afterlife, and reincarnation are my favorite subjects. It feels like coming home. I will put a link down below. If you like it, you can always have a peek in his story. I got a message from the contract for the art space I will get. I will send it back next week. Then I can pay the fee immediately. That is €100 for 20 square meters. Then I can start right away on Monday the 27th of February of this year. Looking forward to that. Some thoughts about the art space. I have 2 paintings at home, which I just showed you, which aren't finished yet. Was thinking to bring them with me. Instead, I will finish them at home. I have a good 2 weeks before I can start in my new art space. Then I want to order new canvases from 100 by 80 centimeters. I want to order 2 or 3 of them to get in the zone again. I also want to order big canvases from 100 by 200 centimeters in the future. Maybe I can let them being delivered at the art space because they are too big to put in the car. Ordering some paint as well. Looking forward to paint again, and I want to paint big time. No excuses, 3 to 4 days a week. I want to bring some older artwork of mine with me to sell. In that way, I can save up the new ones from the new art route in October this year in my hometown of Volendam in the Netherlands. And then the last piece, looking at my artwork from past times. I do like them. Not of all of them were good in my opinion in that time. I can paint anytime I want to. I want to change certain things though. When watching my 2003 pen drawing series, I must say that I did really well. I want to continue with that series, only this time with acrylic paint. I was trying to explain myself on the canvas. It doesn't matter what I'm trying to do, they will all work out fine. With every painting, I'm surpassing myself, and that is a good thing. I want to add more fantasy as well, but my main goal is to explain the afterlife, and I'm finally succeeding in that. Series that have been are still welcome. Mostly, I'm feeling confident after many years, a different view on my artwork. Time for a new series, and I'm curious where it will go to. Anyways, I want to paint big time. Within 2 weeks, I can start with that. 11 minutes. Um, that was the story of this week, actually. I didn't do much, but I did do nice things. And like I said, painting and drawing again. Looking forward to go to the new art space. I'm very fond of that. Alrighty, I say have a really, really great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.